Hello everybody, I hope that you guys are doing well. Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. I'm seeing a lot going on with the air energy. There can be something that you're concentrating on. As we speak about air energy, I'm looking at Aquarius. I'm looking at Mercury, air energy, communication, Aquarian energy. I'm looking at the Emperor, Aries on the bottom of the deck. It looks to me like there is something important that you are integrating into the work that you're doing. I'm hearing the word visionary very strongly. It looks like something that you are creating can be something that you're communicating, can be something that you're building. For some of you, this has to do with writing. I'm hearing something about a book with the magician. Can be many different things, can be translating. I'm also hearing the word oracle. Can be channeling work as well. I'm seeing these very specific flowers. It looks like, it actually looks like the emoji of a flower, not the light pink one, but the dark pink one. See this right here? It's this color. It's reminding me of that emoji, like a rose colored. With the star, I'm also seeing something about a purification process that is, that the communication is going through, that the throat chakra is going through. This can be something that you're doing for business as well, something that you're taking quite seriously with the Emperor on the bottom of the deck, something that's related to even a business that you're building, an empire that you're building, thinking about your future. I'm seeing something that, I'm hearing brick and mortar. I'm seeing a building that is being constructed right now, but it is not completed. It may even be for some of you at the blueprint stage. I'm also hearing phase. There are tie-ins too here with purpose, with path. Something that you're doing, something that you're discovering that's connected with what you want to be doing. I'm seeing there be a strong focus on meditation, you getting connected with your guides, messages coming in from spirit, from your guides. I'm hearing temperance. This looks like, it looks even to me like receiving information in the different ways that you do while you're in some sort of elevated state, while you are in a higher plane of consciousness. This can be within a dream state, within a meditative state. I'm hearing transient. Something that you're receiving and you feel that this is connected with your mission, you feel this is connected with your path. So I said temperance a few moments ago. I'm seeing temperance here now. Something that you are slowly using. It's like you have this very important message to share. You have something that you're receiving that you feel is part of your path. Something that you're receiving that you want to use even for the work that you're doing, something that you want to integrate into something connected with your purpose, and specifically focusing on even the mental or spiritual state that one must get into, that one must assume. I'm hearing assume form in order to extract, I'm hearing with temperance, the information. So I'm seeing Mercury, I'm seeing Aquarius, and I'm seeing Sagittarius here. And Sagittarius also represents alchemy. It represents taking something and shifting it into a particular form, and it even seems like patiently like receiving information even in the bits and pieces that you do, and being able to even put it together, to piece it together. This is what I'm seeing here. So it's like extracting bits of whatever this is that's important, that's coming through, and then I'm it seems like something is being built, something is being paved with this, with what it is that you're receiving. It looks as well like there's a very special way that you receive this information. I'm also hearing energy. And this may even be like something new altogether that you're doing. It could also be leading into a new chapter that you're going to be starting to. It seems as well like you may have tried, I'm hearing different recipes to get to this place, and now it seems like you have found something that's going to stick, is what I'm hearing. At times this may feel a bit heavy, a bit burdensome, even psychologically. It might feel like a lot to deal with, a lot to uncover. You may even be in a space where you're like, I know that there's a lot of ground to cover, and you patiently taking your time to get through all of this, because it even seems like a lot of information that comes through, or this is something that like it takes a lot of energy. You want to take your time with this so as not to overwhelm your system. I'm seeing something about like making sure that you're taking care of like your sleep, your self-care, grounding activities, things like this. I'm seeing Pisces and Aquarius very close to each other next to the Magician. Something about communication. There can even be somebody that you're talking to, somebody that you're working with. Seeing some sort of plan being created. For some of you, this hasn't been done yet, but it's going to be happening. I'm hearing there are plans being made. For some of you, this is something about communication with someone. I'm seeing someone that you connect with very strongly. Like, it even seems like something that you do pours into what they're doing. Something about things coming full circle now between you and this person. Remember, like, it doesn't have to be a person for everybody. Like, it can be a spirit guide for some of you. Also, it can be an ancestor, somebody that you're working with. It's something about bringing things full circle may have been like quite difficult to do, because it even seems like there were walls that you needed to find your way around in order to like get things to click. It's like before it seemed like a string that was not connected, and now there's something going on where there's like this bending of the string to make it go around, and it reminds me of the Ouroboros. And I'm seeing this be like part of the cycle that's connected with your path, your purpose, what it is that you're doing, figuring out how to effectively do that. This may be connecting different areas of your chart. It can be you connecting with a person, with some sort of energy, with something now. Even a psychological space with Pisces. It seems like something's been quite difficult to accomplish, and this even reinforces your recognition of the endurance and the grit that this has taken, like really exemplifying your strength through this process. I'm seeing something that one would feel quite proud of. It's also interesting too, because as I said about things coming full circle, in the beginning of the spread we have the Magician, and you see how the Magician has the infinity above their head. Now we end with the Strength card, which also has the infinity here. See, things coming full circle. So I'm hearing the track is now complete. exchange, reciprocity. I keep getting this again. It felt like there was a dam, like there was a wall, like something could not pass through, and now that has been taken down, and now there is like flow able to go back and forth. But it seems like you needed to get to a certain level in order for this to happen, in order for this to take place, in order for this to work effectively. It was like some sort of like energetic spiritual process that you were meant to complete, like before you could get to this place here. I'm hearing, and now you're here. It also looks like there's news of an opportunity that's coming towards you as well. I'm seeing this next to whomever this is that you are connecting with. Somebody coming through. I'm hearing lightening the load. What it looks like to me is that, like, in the beginning of the process, it seems like something wasn't particularly easy to do. And as you've been doing the work, something becomes, like, more comfortable. It's easier for you to figure out this process. And now doors are opening up for you as well that may not have necessarily been available before. There's something here about healing, cleansing, stuff like that. Bringing something together that had been broken before. Even through some sort of healing. I'm hearing this may not have been an easy call to make. Yeah, I get this sense of like having been feeling left out of something before. Or maybe even like lacking in like some sort of confidence. I'm not seeing that be the case anymore, but it seems like something had happened before that maybe you felt like misled or misguided in some sort of way, or there was something where you had like gotten your hopes up and then felt let down. Whatever this was, I'm seeing this as like having happened already, and I'm seeing something that like you've gained distance from whatever this situation, whatever it was. Although it's being noted for some purpose. I'm hearing you have a lot to say. For some of you too, there's an opportunity that is going to be revealed to you, but it has not been, I'm hearing, opened yet. Something needs to be worked out first or behind the scenes. Something about relational issues or an interpersonal relationship, like something needs to be worked out prior to this new chapter taking place. And I'm seeing that like for at least one of the people, maybe if like one person is dealing with something interpersonal wise that is quite difficult right now, there's something that they need to do within their personal life that I feel you are not necessarily part of, but it looks like a big decision that they have to make. And it seems like this is connected with like some sort of relationship, some sort of interpersonal relationship for them, and some sort of like pain / healing that they are moving through. And this may also be something that you're becoming aware of. And it seems like as this is happening, like when they get to the point of being ready to, like for some of you, it's about them walking away from a situation because they're recognizing, hey, this isn't working for me. And I feel like I can connect with something more. I'm hearing further and deeper than what it is that they're involved in. They're going to be, I'm hearing, shedding. So it's like when they walk away, some sort of opportunity can then take place. So I'm looking at Mercury, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Pisces. Saturn and Pluto. I'm seeing Saturn and Pluto being connected with one another. There may be a Saturn Pluto contact that you have with this person. Oh, I'm also looking at Leo. Saturn Pluto contact that that you have with this person. This can also be something within your chart as well. I'm hearing something struck a chord. Something had been affecting one's confidence before, based off of like how they perceived a particular situation would go, how it would pan out, and having things go. I'm hearing down an alternative route. So it's like when they can pick up and dust themselves off, they recognize, I don't think that this thing is for me. And I'm seeing somebody that is going to be moving away, moving on, if they have not already. And it's interesting because this may have been something that happened in the past with you. And if there is another person involved, this may be something that they're going through right now. Yeah, there's something about needing to wait for this person to move through the process that they're going through. And that doesn't mean like sitting around and putting things on pause within your whole life. It just looks like it's specifically connected with something particularly going on between you and this person. But I'm not seeing this put like a big hold on things in a like general sense for you. It seems like it's just connected with whatever this is. And for those of you that this is just a process between you and yourself, it seems like you may be like hindered from starting something until you like fully commit to the process of like walking away from something, and or even finding something that you're looking for. And this can be something that is going to be like happening over time. So it's like things may be moving a bit more slowly, and then they're going to be picking up pace. And for some of you, this is something you've already been through. This is something that's done already. But you had to do it on your own, and so does this person. Something about gaining independence through the experience. Also learning more about setting boundaries when it comes to, I'm hearing relationship difficulties. Yeah, I'm seeing someone like on the edge, kind of teetering between what it is that they're going to do. I'm seeing something being brought together here. I'm looking at the Ace of Cups and the Six of Wands. It looks to me like something was worth the wait for you. This looks too like it's been quite the experience of having things maybe go in a different way than we had expected them to, like needing to like continuously get back up and dust ourselves off and find our confidence through the process, find our voice through the process, even when things don't work out. It reminds me of the notion of like somebody writing a book and taking it to a bunch of different publishers and keeps getting turned down like until they find that right thing. I'm hearing like find their voice again. Making progress with something as you move through the process independently. And it's like you go from the Five of Cups of feeling like things aren't working out, and every time I try, I feel like I'm disappointed, things aren't living up to my expectations, and then you end the top spread with the Nine of Pentacles, which is like I did it all on my own, and I have myself to thank for like my endurance and continuing and keeping up with holding the vision is what I'm hearing. So it's like as you progress, you see what comes from your persistence. I'm seeing too you also being very, the word discriminatory is coming through, but I'm seeing this be like a conscientiousness when it comes to who it is that you are getting yourself involved with, like being very specific when it comes to partners. This can even be people that you're partnering up with. I am seeing there be a notion of two people getting involved with each other again. I'm hearing fate brought them together. That's very interesting. I'm looking at the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. Something about life paths and bumping into one another. Yeah, I'm seeing a stubborn energy. There was something going on where someone may have been like hopeful for things to go a particular way and needed to even like accept a situation as it was unfolding, like needed to see something like maybe about another person and maybe also about themselves and where they were at a particular point in time, especially when it came to like vulnerability and openness and how to move through getting into a place where one was ready to integrate, I'm hearing, rather than separate. And this may have been I'm hearing a story to tell. But yeah, something needed to be seen clearly that had been, it looks like part of a somewhat confusing or unclear experience on the emotional front. It's like maybe something didn't make sense. And this can even be something as well that rewrote how a person, I'm hearing, found themselves and their love through their experience. So it's like you may have like seen love in a particular way or seen connection through a particular lens, and as you move through this process, it seems like by having this reflective experience with someone where it showed you maybe there was like fear of intimacy, like feeling closed off in some sort of way and not ready to integrate. It's like by working with someone who may have like mirrored and really emphasized parts of you that may have been even hard to look at the time, by being able to open your eyes to this and see what needed to be seen, especially within I'm hearing the purposes of your dynamics with this person. It allowed you to like then integrate, to bring something together, to bridge it, to unite it, and to see very clearly, and also recognize the progress that you've made when it comes to like love, and also where you begin and also where you find yourself now. Having something that's become very clear to you through the experience that you've had. And I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles, I'm seeing the Six of Wands, I'm seeing the Empress, I'm seeing something that you feel like you accomplished what it was that you wanted to accomplish. You did so successfully. This may even be something that is now, I'm hearing enterprise, something that is now even like recognized that you can pull from as inspiration when it comes to what it is that you're doing, what it is that you're sharing. For some of you, to end with the Empress here, this can be something that I'm hearing modeling career very strongly. That may be a specific message. I'm seeing somebody, I mean, also modeling career. You can be modeling something off of the experiences that you've had. That, I guess, that can be taken in a number of ways. Based off of the experience that you've had personally and what you've gone through, you may be pulling, I'm hearing creation, creativity, inspiration from this. So to end in the place of the Empress, it's like you not only feel empowered by this experience that you've had, multiple experiences that you've had, but now it allows you to touch base with yourself and create with yourself in a way that you may not have had before. I'm hearing the word garlic very strongly. Interesting. And for some of you, this is allowing you to connect with another person that may have had possibly a parallel path to you. I'm seeing like one person may be a little bit more standoffish. That could also be how they were when they were going through a particular process, and that may not be the case any longer, is what I'm seeing. But yeah, they may have been like more harder to like reach or get in contact with or to connect with, um, maybe because of feeling like they needed to protect their protect their hearts, even especially based off of past experiences that this person has had. But as they open up, it allows them to see the truth, even of the connection between the two of you. What's interesting is that it seems in a way like an unlikely match or an unlikely pair. But I'm seeing these two characters be connected with the lovers, and it looks like, and the lovers doesn't have to be romantic, it can just be like somebody that you end up working with that you really vibe well with. Feel like you have I'm seeing both two like intuitive energies. I'm seeing like intelligence, stuff like that. There may be like a Mercury contact or something about Gemini that you guys both have in common. Like you may have a stellium in the third house, something like that. That allows you to like maybe communicate easily with one another. Or maybe that's even the basis for how it is that you work, even with the universe around you, and you connect with this person in that way. What I'm seeing is that as you guys are connected with the lovers here, there is potential for an attraction, but more than that, because that may not be, there's an attraction, like not necessarily in like a romantic way, it can be in a creative way, like you feel like you're compatible with this person. Because I'm seeing air and fire here, and they kind of like ignite, and I'm hearing spark of flame together. And this can be potentially somebody that you're working with, even working on a project together is what it seems like. I'm looking at Gemini and Venus here. Two of Cups. I'm seeing there be some sort of connection that's happening, something that's now coming together. What it looks like to me is that even though both of you guys have had some difficult things to go through, it seems like the last of it before things come together is connected with working with projected energy and opening up, clearing the heart chakra, so one can feel a sense of clarity when it comes to like their empowerment, what it is that they're feeling, and even be open to connecting in whatever way that means for the two of you. I'm also seeing, it looks too like the guides have had something to do with this as well. I'm hearing something about background, them being in the background or a shared background, something like that. I'm hearing face to face with the Two of Cups. Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Something about making time, creating time, prioritizing. Yeah, there's definitely still something that comes up about somebody's worries. Like I'm seeing someone that may, something about like nightmares or really worrying about something. Maybe somebody's still even in a place where it's like they're open to connecting, and at the same time they're also working on things related to like their mental and spiritual, emotional health, stuff like that, because it seems like, I don't know, something may be triggering something may be triggering for someone, and this may be something that they're dealing with. It's like it seems like they're ready to hold space for whatever partnership or relationship this is, and at the same time there's something about like having fears, or maybe this is like even shadow work that this person is addressing, but it seems like they were like affected very heavily by something. This can be somebody that's like very sensitive to energies and stuff like that, and this may be something as well that they're still like learning to manage, learning to like figure out, maneuver through even. It's like maybe something's still even bothering them a little bit. This can also just be like a fear space that this person has. I'm getting somebody very creative, and they may also have like a very wild imagination too, which they may sometimes feel like a bit ungrounded because of this. As I said before, I'm seeing somebody very, very sensitive to energies that they pick up on. And this may be something that they're still like working out, because it's like when we have something that we're really sensitive to, or something that like takes precedence within our lives, like usually like even when we struggle with it in the beginning, like learning how to manage something, I feel like the word the beginning can be taken out of that, because we don't know how long this process has been for this person, but there may be something that they deal with that is like both a gift and also something that they need to are working on like mastering. I'm hearing mindful. I'm also hearing minding. It even just looks like a natural process of going through something that one is finding their footing within. So it's like when certain things pop up, then we figure out how we need to deal with it, and then we keep going along in the path. And then if something pops up and it needs to be addressed, addressing it then, and like going back and forth between, I'm hearing the mechanics of that. There's definitely a guided pull between, I'm hearing between these two characters. I'm seeing something that looks very much divinely guided. Yeah, I'm literally seeing it like spirit and your guides helped this happen. Maybe there's also something that maybe something that you do will also like have a helping effect on this person too. It can be like either something within your nature, or even something that you do like maybe more like professionally, or something with your background or your education or your skill set that may also, I'm hearing, prompt this person. It looks too like you guys have in common some sort of like faith or spirituality. Like there's something very important even to like your outlook, your traditions, your belief system that you share with this person, and I'm seeing that also be part of like what makes this connection so strong. Like there's something even within the foundation that is able to, it's like if you had one house that was built on cement and another house that had been built upon sand, it's like if you try to integrate the two of them, like one's going to be like higher and like the foundation expands at times, and it constricts at times, and it's like the sand may just like fall apart altogether, and then things are not like at an even base level when you try to bring these things together. What I'm seeing is two people that have been I'm hearing built up. It's like built their like property, their foundation, like upon the same foundation, their houses upon the same foundation. And so it's like when you bring them together, it's just like a merging. I'm hearing a converging that happens. So it's like this compatibility. I'm hearing because it's made out of the same stuff. So it's something that just synthesizes. I'm hearing so we don't have to worry about that. For some of you, you may have a job in common. You may be doing something. I'm hearing workforce. You may work a similar job, or I don't know, there's something like divinely guided about like work or about career, or about something that you do that's important to you. Something even about like spirit helping you at work. Spirit helping you at work. Spirit helping you do your job. You may have a job that's connected with like shadow work, something with like people's mental health, subconscious energy, spirit. There's something about it, even seems like diving into the depths. Like it looks like a shadow work type of thing to me. And you may be doing something that is connected with like light, something about like light, knowledge, spirit, teaching, philosophy, stuff like that. It's like bringing awareness, bringing consciousness. I'm hearing risen. It's like risen, like ascension. This is what this reminds me of. And there's something about like even bringing a flashlight to certain stuff. So that may be integrated into like either your personal life. For some of you, it's connected with job, career, or something that you do, or like a particular role that you play. I'm hearing gifted. I'm seeing too that like based off of your personal experience, this is also something that led you to where you are now, and I'm not seeing something particularly like easy that led you here. But it's something that's now worth it to you to be working on, especially because you feel like this was divinely orchestrated. There's something also here about like needing to be very choosy or very particular, and it seems like your guides in spirit have had a hand in this too. It's like when it comes to certain like things that you connect with, certain people that you connect with, this can be anything that you connect with energetically. There's something about like spirit and your guides, and maybe like how you connect with your intuition, helping you figure out like when things do and don't resonate with you, whether or not you're supposed to take part in them, if you're supposed to like dismiss them or disregard them or push them away. And also helps you prioritize like what is meant to continue or what you're meant to be doing, and also what you're meant to like even stay away from or not take part in. And it even seems like things connected with like even stuff that has to do with work at times. It doesn't have to just be work, it can also be people within your life too. It's like when something was taken care of that that needed to not continue any longer, it allowed some sort of very big mental energetic alleviation to happen that was not felt before. Someone just needed to figure out the right way to do it, is what I'm hearing. But yeah, I'm seeing, like, it may not have been an easy choice to make, but something needed to come to an end because it was not meant to continue anymore. For some of you, this could have been, I mean, this can be you, this can be the person that you're dealing with. There's something about, like, someone being connected with, or, like, even in a relationship with, or having somebody in their life that was bringing some sort of, like, karmic congestion in through that was then affecting them, and also what it was that they were connected with, and also what it was that they could give to the people around them at that time. I'm hearing they had to work through the karma, but for like either you or this other person, like it could have also been associated with someone that they were associated with. It may not have been this specific person, but it's like that doesn't make it any less their karma than it was like their karma for that to be their karma, if you know what I mean. It's like if you take on somebody's karma, then that's your karma to be taking on their karma. And as I said before about, like, whatever this major, like, pressure, like, energetically, mentally, emotionally was, it's like it all gets balanced out. It's like it had been like this before, and then because of whatever this was that needed to happen with the, like, rebalancing even of scales, it, like, allows things to balance back. And then we end with the 10 of Cups here, which is feeling very at peace with the way that things are, like even feeling, I'm hearing liberated. I'm looking at Libra and Taurus here. Okay, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Gabriella, for anybody new. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.